What's good, pretty guardians, or whatever. I'm going to be using the Sailor Moon Crystal Tarot, so I feel guided to. Those who know me, those who've been following me for a minute, or who know me personally know I love Sailor Moon. So I'm going to be tapping into that energy. If you guys watch Sailor Moon, like, you'll get my drift. Like, that, I don't care what nobody says. That cartoon is so deep. Like, it's spiritually, I just love it. Like, watch it. If y'all have not watched it as an adult, whether you're male or female, it does not matter. Please watch it. I love that fucking show. I think it's on Hulu still. You can still watch it on Hulu, but there's also this anime, it's an online anime website that you can watch it for free too. I forgot what it's called, but please watch it. Like, it's so, like, deep. It's more than just like a children's show. I swear it is. Like, the maker of that was very in tune. Like, I feel like she was guided, really. Like, I know it happened. She was bored or whatever by making it or something like that. But it's a divinely inspired cartoon for sure. And it also talks about life purpose. It talks about energy. It talks about energy vampires. It talks about dimensions, past lives. It talks about divine counterparts. Like, I love it. When I was little, like, when it used to come on in the morning, like, I just would watch it. And I never really understood it like that until when I got older and I watched it again, and I was like, oh wow, like, it was just revelation upon revelation. So I'm going to tap into that energy, and I'm going to use the Sailor Moon Crystal, or Moon Crystal Tarot, which is Sailor Moon inspired. The creator of this, she's really nice. Shout out to her. She's available on Instagram, I think. Instagram, her name is Screen Girl Berlin. I think her Etsy account is also Screen Girl Berlin, and you can purchase this deck. So for those of you that are wondering or interested, I know they have a Major Arcana official Sailor Moon deck, but this is, inspired, and it's a full tarot deck, so I had to have it. Okay, so let's see where the overall energy is with your divine connections this week. And when I say divine connections, I'm talking about healthy connections, okay? You may resonate just as a regular love reading. I'm not into, labels and stuff like that per se, where, oh, this is a soulmate reading, or this is a twin flame reading. I'm not into all of that like I used to be. I like to leave it open for everyone to resonate with. Just take the vibration that resonates with you. It's not a personal reading, it's general, so it's not subject to resonate with you like a personal reading. However, it's possible that it could, but please just leave it open for yourself, to what is for you, and don't try to force things to resonate, or don't get offended if something, doesn't make sense, or it's not the message you want to hear. It could potentially be it's not for you, okay? The only way that you'll truly know if a reading is meant for you anyway is by getting your own personal reading. So if you guys would like your own personal reading with me, a divine counterpart reading, love reading, whatever, general reading, phone reading, you guys can hit me up. If you guys have questions about my readings or my availability via email. To purchase your readings, you guys can check out my website. Also set your booking date with me via email, or booking time if a time is needed for your type of reading. I'm available only Monday through Friday, with the exception of emergency readings. So if you guys have any business matters or questions, it will have to wait the first business day. Okay, that's if you contact me during the weekend. Okay, so Most High God, thank you for your loving guidance. I thank the angels. I thank the universe. I thank the divine high council, guardians of the universe that are here to assist us in love and light and the truth in our path, our journey to ourselves, our journey to those of our soul tribe, the journey to love. Ask for highest guidance and truth and love and clarity. Divine protection surrounds me and those that are of the tribe, those that are here living their life purpose, walking in their purpose. I ask for divine protection to surround them always. Thank you. Okay, so you have Will, number 13. Technically number 4. Okay, so I feel that there's nothing that's hidden anymore. Like, whatever you need to know, whatever it is that you need to see, All you have to do is ask and it'll be shown to you. Like, and it's also the veil there's no veil. You know, the curtain has split. This universal information and everything that's within you, your destiny, your purpose, your path, your, you know, your will, your free will, your purpose, your journey, what have you, whatever you need to know, it's there. There's nothing hidden. There's nothing hidden from you. You can see this clearly, whatever this is. I feel that this represents just the entire energy. So if you're asking where your partner is or where your divine counterpart is, or if this is my soulmate, my twin flame, blah blah blah, all this other stuff, whatever, there's nothing's hidden. Okay, the information that you're asking about, the signs of synchronicities, like whatever in abundance or dreams, nothing's hidden from you. Like, everything is available. It's there when you ask. It's just there for you, period. It could be that moon energies or moon phases, whatever's happening in the moon, it could be that it's like a gate, a floodgate of information, a floodgate of revelation and truth has come out. So there's nothing that's hidden. I just keep getting that. There's nothing that's hidden from you. Everything is there. I'm also seeing that this is manifestation and creation, rapid creativity, rapid manifestation. So when you think something, you might see a sign or something align with it immediately. Like, okay, I'll use this for example because this was just like an hour ago. I was on the road and I was passing by a tattoo shop, and I said to myself, like, what did I say? I think I said something like, in my head, I was saying this to myself, that I got to get this tattoo. In my head, I was saying something along the lines of that. And then I looked up and I seen a sign said tattoos, like whatever the tattoo shop was, tattoo. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what? So it's everything is happening so fast and so rapidly that it's insane. Like, it's crazy. I don't know how else to explain it. It's amazing, I guess you could say. But there's no veil. Everything, and I don't want to like start talking too much because I start getting in my mode, but if spirit leads me to talk, I have to talk. So I don't know if, I feel like it's the Lion's Gate too, but whatever the Aquarius full moon was, that was like some other shit. Like, I had so many revelations. Like, it was scary and overwhelming. Like, I cried a few times because I'm like, this is like too much for me. Like, it's hitting me too heavy. It's hitting me too hard. And it was like certain stuff just started making sense and started to fall into alignment. I was like, oh my God. Like, it was almost like a puzzle. Like, you're putting the pieces of a puzzle together and you're starting to see the picture. And it's freaky. It's kind of scary. So I don't know how else to explain it. I don't know if anybody else experienced that, but that definitely what was happening. And it happened a little bit days after, like into the weekend, because the moon, depending on where you are in the world, the moon I think was a Thursday night, either Wednesday or Thursday night, and even into the weekend, it was just like, it was like a domino effect. Like, it was just happening. And then Sunday, something blew my mind. Like, it fucking freaked me out. It scared me. So I don't know if anybody else is experiencing this, but it's like the revelations. There's no separation. There's no there's nothing hidden. Give me 1 second, because I want to make sure that we don't get interrupted. Can't have that now. I have to put my do not disturb on. Okay. So, yeah. Freaking crazy information. But number 13 may resonate with you. Number 3, number 1, 4. You might see those numbers in like sequences, like 3, 3, 3, 33, 4, 44, 4, 4, 4, 1, 11, 1, 1, 11, 11. Like, you might see these in sequences. And I would say that it's not just you. Like, if you're asking about your divine counterpart, excuse me, because there's two sides to this story, right? So you're not the only one that's going through it. And I'm not here to say like someone is your soulmate or your twin flame or not. Like, I feel like only you know the truth about that. You know the answer to that. So let's go on ahead and tap into these energies right quick. I'm going to use my relationship oracle deck. If you guys are interested in this deck, it's available on my website. Okay. take a look at the overall energy of the connection as it, you know, in itself. That's the overall energy. Growth and evolution. Triggers. Deception, lies, and denial. Past life. Authenticity. So the energy with this is with growth and evolution. I don't even feel like I need to even clarify this with the tarot. I'm just going to read it like how I'm getting it. With growth and evolution, I feel like what's happening is that there's a rapid growth that's happening between you and your counterpart. If you look at that moon card, it's like a phase of the moon. It's a progression. It's an evolution of the phases. So I feel like this is kind of like, as they say, we're a part of the universe. We're universal beings. So the moon phases can represent us internally, our phases within ourselves, our evolution, our growth. The universe is just an outward expression of our inner world, basically. So I feel that with growth and evolution, this is happening for both individuals, for you and your partner or your divine counterpart, whatever you want to call it. Both of you are going through this growth and evolution process, although it will be differently for each and every one of you, and it will also be different for you and versus your partner or whatever situation is. And you don't have to know who this person is. It could be you're on your path and that person's somewhere else that you haven't even met them. You don't know they exist. They don't know you exist. And it's just the essence. So please always remember that just because you don't know this person yet does not mean that they're not falling into alignment with the divine plan, divine order. It can't be any other way. It's not you only doing this and then somebody else is just like living their life la la land. Like, no, they're going through their own process as well. We all are, because it's more than just about love and relationships and partnerships. This is about divine purpose, our role in this journey, our role in this reality, this universe, basically. Triggers. So the challenge between both of you is definitely some triggering. So there's a lot that's coming up. So triggers, as people know, I will hope for the most part, when we experience triggers, things that annoy us, things that hurt us, bother us, cause confusion, confliction within the self, things that make us feel bad, you know, memories or certain negative thoughts that we conjure up in our mind, fears and doubts. Those are triggers of things that need to be released and healed. So it's showing you what doesn't serve you. It's showing you what does not align with you truthfully, wholly, and honestly. Like, this is not a part of you. This is an imbalanced energy. This is something that needs to be released. Okay, so both of you may be triggering each other, or you're just experiencing triggers from people in your environment. It could just be things within yourself that's coming up, that's triggering you, that need to go away, that need to be released. And I feel like Spirit wants you to approach these things that maybe you're in denial about, any, you know, mistruths, or I don't even know if that's right, lack of truth, deceptions, you know, lies, the things that we tell ourselves that are not of our highest good, or the things or the people around us that may represent these energies of deception, lies, denial. Like, some of you have to come into this awareness of the truth of your situation within yourself first and foremost. Like, you have to pay attention. The World card. Yeah, the World card is like, shit needs to end. It's time to close it out, because there's a new beginning that awaits. We're jumping into a new dimension, a new energy, basically, a new phase within our lives, and certain things, like, these energies have to go. Like, we can't take this stuff with us. We cannot be stuck in denial about our life purpose, our journey. Some of us are being called to something higher and something greater. Or we have been called. Now it's our choice to step in, see where we've come from, and keep it moving, keep it pushing past life. So you might have to focus on things that happened in your past. It could be that this is what you're doing individually, or in relations to each other, or all of the above. Like, you have to look at the past circumstances and situations. And I feel like that's what's happening right now. This is definitely what's happening right now. Authenticity. When you do all of this work, it's going to lead you to be in the position where you're your true authentic self, and you have complete clarity and self-awareness of who you are and what you are, or what you're here to do at the time and space that's perfect for you, that's right for you at the time. So this is being in your truth, being fully in your power at whatever capacity the divine or your higher self, your angels, your guides, you need you to be. That's what this represents. Okay, so let's look at where you guys are. You're with each other. Where's your energy? Let's see where you're at versus where your divine counterpart. So if you're a divine feminine energy, let's do that. If you identify as divine feminine, let's look at your energy first. If you identify as divine masculine, I will look at your energy second. Of course, you can watch to see where each of you are. And the thing is, we have divine feminine and divine masculine principles within ourselves as well. So you may resonate with both, but take what resonates with you. So let's tap into that. Where are you at? Seven of Cups, Three of Wands, the Lovers, Justice, Two of Swords, Six of Cups, Nine of Cups, Five of Cups, High Priestess. Y'all in y'all ass. You're in your emotions. What's going on with you? Let's see. Like, you're just all of, like, what's going on? But it could be good emotions, too. I'm not getting, like, negative so much. This energy. You have a lot of powerful cards. You have a lot of divine counterpart energy here. You have the Lovers, the Six of Cups. Okay. The Justice card can represent karmic balance. The High Priestess can also represent a sacred union, sacred connection. With the Seven of Cups, I feel like this is you, like, looking at everything, all of the signs and all of the synchronicities thus far that led you up to this point of where you are. You could be here at a crossroads. You could be, like, stuck waiting and anticipating, like, wondering where is this going? Where is this leading me to? So it's kind of like you could be anticipating something coming into alignment, or specifically something coming, or the return of this person, or should you do something? Should you make a move? Should you forget about this? Should you just live your life elsewhere? It's like you're stuck here in this position. You're waiting for some sort of clarity or sign, maybe, or the next step, or for something to return to you, or for this person to return to you. I also get that what this is about is that both of you have to be in alignment to hear divine. So you have, I believe this is Sailor Venus up here, and she represents the planet of love. Although the Lovers card is a Gemini card, and it's also the ruling planet of Mercury. So it could be that there's some sort of communication that's taking place, or you're waiting for communication. It could be that this is a choice or decision that must be made. Okay? You have the two counterparts here with the cats, Luna. So you have, in the burning bush, there's temptation. Someone may be tempted. Okay? Someone may be tempted right now. And also on this side with the, looks like the tree of knowledge, right? So someone is still gathering information on one end. It could be the divine feminine or the divine masculine, whatever. Someone is tempted by something, and the other may be still acknowledging or seeking wisdom or clarity. So I feel like there may be some communication that will come, or there's going to be communication from the divine that comes through. So the Justice card here, I feel like this is about karmic justice. Okay, there may still be some lessons that need to be learned. There may still be some decisions that need to be made. It could be a free will choice or decision involved. Someone is stuck in a limbo, or you were once confused or stuck. I feel like some of you are no longer confused and no longer stuck within the situation. I feel like you know what it is that you want, or you've made a decision, but you're just waiting for the next move or the green light for some of you. There will be some sort of reconciliation for some of you. I do see that, especially with the Lovers card and the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is a return. This can also represent soulmate energy, divine counterpart energy, past life energy. Could be a romantic gesture that's coming. I do feel like this is potentially what's going to happen. For some of you, you can expect to receive. Her hands are open, so she's open to receive, or you will be in a place of receptivity once this happens. With the Nine of Cups, you're in this state of emotional contentment. I do see a lot of you are kind of like just chilling right now. Some of you guys may not be that focused on this situation like that, although you do care. Of course, you're going to still care, but you're not caught up in when, where, how so much. I feel like you guys are content. Some of you may be going out enjoying your life right now. Some of you guys may be partying, you know, just doing you for right now. Okay, you may be content within your own skin, but with the 5 of Cups here, I feel like this is, you've had to heal. You know, this is what got you to this point. You've had to see what, you had to go through that point of disappointment. Maybe you've had to let this situation go or this person go. Could have been like a third party situation that led to this point of sadness that brought you to a place here of making decisions for yourself and what was of your righteous highest good. That also can open the doors to this happening with the 6 of Cups, because this comes after the 5 of Cups, right? So having to confront and face the hurt and the pain and the disappointment, see it for what it is, heal from it and move forward. With the High Priestess, some of you guys may still be questioning your intuition. Some of you guys are hopeful that whatever you're gathering, whatever information that you're receiving is definitely divine, and there's those of you that don't trust it. Some of you guys may be getting readings, some of you guys may be getting signs and synchronicities that align with something you've already received. You're getting that clarity, but you're still second guessing it, you're still doubting, you don't trust it. And this looks like the same energy here to me. I don't know about you, but she's giving me High Priestess vibes, especially with that moon crown on her head. So I get that there's nothing hidden. So whatever you're seeing, more than likely it is what it is. So you don't have to second guess yourself. With the World card, there will be an ending of a cycle and a new beginning. That is what I'm saying. There will be some sort of success or victory that comes out of this energy, whether it's the time that you watch this or sometime after. But I am seeing that here. Alright, let's look at their energy and see where they're at with this whole situation. Divine Masculine energy, and you could be a Divine Masculine watching. I don't get too many of y'all watching, not that I know of, but this is for you. Let's see. Divine Spirit, thank you for your love and guidance, truth and clarity. Okay. 4 of Cups. Amazon of Pentacles is the Knight of Pentacles in this deck. 10 of Pentacles. The Hermit. The Hierophant. There's a lot of earth energy here. The Fool. Amazon of Wands is Knight of Wands. The Devil. There's a lot of earth energy. Justice here. And the King of Cups, which is the Jove of Cups in this deck. And it's a feminine energy, but, you know, because it's Sailor Moon, the pretty guardians, it's mainly feminine energy, but that is the King of Cups. So the 4 of Cups here is that there may be some sort of discontentment here. Kind of like bored with their options, bored with... I'm going to say this, because this is a common theme with certain people, is that, you know, I'm going to just break it down in a way. It might be a little spiritual or whatever, rather than mundane. But, like, anybody that's ever been in a situation with a partner, like what people call it, you know, the spiritual community calls it, is karmic partner. A partner that you're meant to learn lessons with. Usually tough lessons. It's usually a toxic connection. It's not your forever connection, right? Or forever, whatever, lifetime connection, or healthy, long-term, spiritual, divine connection for you. An alignment with your vibration, your truth of who you are. It may align with the vibration of the energy that you need to heal, the attributes of yourself that are in balance, the fragmented aspects of you that match that other person. So this could be multiple partners that you're dealing with at the same time, the need to have to learn different lessons from this person, that person, or one specific person. On a spiritual level, dealing with this quote-unquote karmic partner, it's meant to teach you and push you out of that energy, out of your comfort zone. It may be very painful. It could, like I said, it could be toxic, you know, lies, cheating, deception, being with each other because of status, because of family, race, whatever, you know, the things that the earthly, this matrix tells us that's what you're supposed to do, and this is how you're supposed to do it, this is the type of person you need to be with, this is what society says is okay, that type of energy, rather than going with the connection that feeds your soul, your highest self. So you have to go through these connections. They're necessary to go through them because they lead us to ourselves. They help us shed light on the attributes and the inauthentic energies of ourselves. So what this means, I feel like this person right now, they could be dealing with connections with people that do not serve them, and they're kind of discontent. They're starting to see the disassociation with it, and that's because they're raising higher. They're raising their energy higher. We always evolve, right? So sometimes we fall off with people. We don't resonate with people anymore, right? Whether that's friends, whether that's lovers, a job or career, we just don't, it doesn't feed us anymore, or it never really was for us. It could have been something that was given to us to do. You know, oh, my family, oh, they're all doctors, so I got to be a doctor. I got to be a lawyer because my dad wants me to be a lawyer. Or I got to marry this person because of this or because of that. It's not soul fed. So with the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like they're wanting to approach you with something. I don't always get stuff like this, so I'm not sugarcoating, because y'all know me. I don't be over here like, oh, I don't like to feed into delusions. Not that I'm a triple Taurus, so I don't play them games. But with the Amazon of Pentacles or the Knight of Pentacles, someone is slowly approaching you, and they have to take it slow, because they're still healing with the Four of Cups. I feel like they're not really ready to receive what this divine is offering them. And it also could be distractions, but they need to kind of sit in this place of solitude and really see things for what it is. With the Ten of Pentacles, I do see that this person is very caught up in the physical realm. They're trying to make comparisons between, or I could be talking to you could be a divine masculine. Divine masculine energy is focusing on these two different options here, these two different feminine energies. So when I say divine masculine, it could be a woman that resonates as a masculine energy, or the feminine could be a male, and okay. But I get that there's two feminine energies here, two different options, two different choices, and I feel like which one best feeds the soul, like which one is going to complete me. But I get that it may be like this confusion. It's almost like it's like this looks like a game or something, or it looks like a mathematic problem. So they may be over analyzing the situation too much, or trying to put two and two together. This person could be very smart as well. I don't know if this person is into mathematics or something. They're like real advanced with thinking. They're very strategic with their planning or their decision making. And I get that they're looking at all the different options, like, okay, well, is this person, they're weighing the pros and the cons of both people. You got these two. I'm not good at math, but Spirit is showing this to me like in a way that I've never noticed it. Well, I know the girl that made the deck, so I don't know where she was at when if she illustrated this card like this, or she had someone else do it for her, whoever was in this zone, I'm about to break it down. So the Two of Pentacles here, weighing the pros and the cons of each partner, the good things about this person and the bad things about this person, the good things about this person and the bad things about this person. What do I like about him or her? What do I not like? What do I agree with? They're looking at everything. Like, this person is breaking it down. With the Three of Pentacles, it's like, is this person someone I can build with? Is this someone that I can have stability with? Is this someone that, is this a dedicated partner? Is this someone that will work with me together? Is this person into building? Is this person about their money? Are they about their education? Is this person a stable individual in the mind? Like, are they fully stable and grounded? Is this person someone that I can have a family with? Is this someone that I can bring around my family? Is this someone that is someone that has a healthy family already? Or they're thinking about everything. And sometimes I get with this that the Ten of Pentacles can also be superficialities and commonalities. So they may be thinking too much into things, like too much into the physical, but they are looking at all the ins and the outs. But they have to be careful with this, because if you get too much caught up in that, you get too caught up in the physical and what it looks like, that you miss out on the spiritual purpose of it, because not everything is going to make sense. Okay? You could look at this male or this woman and say they look good on paper because, yeah, they have a lot of money, or yeah, they are good with kids, but this person may not be emotionally healed. They may not be emotionally available. They may not be all the way mentally stable. You gotta be mindful of what everything that you're looking at. You gotta look at the depth of it. Do we really resonate on a spiritual level? Does this person respect my spiritual path? Do I respect theirs? Do I really like this person? Am I really able to work with this person even at the times that we may go through shit? Or am I just going to be like, this is getting on my nerves, I don't want to deal with you, leave me alone? It's like, you got to look at things from a deeper perspective, and I feel like this person is trying to do that. They're kind of on the right path or right track with it, The Hermit card is they're spending their time in solitude. This person is in hermit mode right now. They have to be here. This is where they're led to go. Their higher self or their spiritual team is telling them this is where you need to be. You need to go within, or this is where you are if you're the divine masculine. You're in the space of solitude, introspection, seeking clarity, meditating. Could also be slightly depressed or just don't want to deal with anybody right now. Don't want to go anywhere. Maybe off social media right now, you know, or spending very limited time not watching TV, not going out, hardly wants to get up and go to work or do anything, you know, may not even want to wash their ass today, whatever, or whatever, whoever's watching. This is the hermit mode, and this is the time where you just spend a lot of time going within. You're thinking, you're sitting with yourself, you're becoming aware of everything. And it could slightly be, you know, a challenging time. It's like the dark night of the soul with the Hierophant card. Hierophant card, I feel like, is this person may have made a decision that they feel like was righteous at the time. It could have been off of social structures and religion or some sort of societal rules or programming, I feel, or even religion. But this person, I feel like they've had some time to really sit with themselves and see their power within the situation. Because I get magician vibes with the Hierophant, but with the Fool card, I feel like they'll be free again. They'll be free to move forward. They'll feel much lighter, much brighter. They may even have a better sense of direction, okay? They may even take some sort of risk or leap of faith. And I get that with the Luna is Sailor Moon's guide. So Luna is helping guide her on her path. She's leading her down the direction that's of her highest good. And sometimes we think too far into it. We think that if we take this leap, of course it's a risk, it's a cliff, but we really don't know if they'll say jump off this cliff and they want to see if you'll do it, and then they'll be like, nope, just kidding, we just wanted to see if you would do it, or if you really trust. And that's the thing. This may be a test to see if this person really trusts their intuition or trusts the guidance or is trusting themselves. Because it's scary to take risks. So the Amazon of Wands, aka the Knight of Wands, I feel like this represents this person feeling anxious. They do actually want to come out of this energy, but they can't. It's not the time. They may want to move forward. They may want to take some sort of leap or risk already. They may want to do it, but they're challenged because they're getting the opposite, fire and earth. Some of them, they may be impulsive or desire to just do something impulsive or take a risk, but their challenge is the Knight of Wands, which is to slow down and to take your time, to pace yourself. Don't rush into things before it's time, because you need to be here right now. This is where you need to be. Hermit mode. The Devil card, it could be that they're obsessing right now, or you're obsessing over this situation or this person. I feel like it's mutual. Both of you may be obsessed with each other right now, or obsessing over the situation. It's a lot of heavy energy, and some of you may be in this space where you are, if you're divine masculine watching, or you're watching for a divine masculine, being in this space of overindulgence, maybe into drugs or sex to take your mind off of the situation. Maybe you just feel stuck and caught up in this Ten of Pentacles situation where you feel like you can't get out. You have too many different things going on, too many different distractions. Could be home distractions, home life. With the Justice card, I feel like this is a hope to make the best decision, the righteous decision, to choose the right person. I hope that I'm choosing the right person. I hope that I'm moving forward in the right direction, or whatever I'm cutting out of my life. I hope that this is the best for me. But of course, there's this fear of that, and maybe something about knowing that you need to right your wrongs. I feel like this divine masculine is wondering, if I'm making the right decision, is this the way that I should approach this? Should I even right my wrongs? Am I even wrong in the first place? Or, I don't want to leave things unfinished or leave things in an unjust way. I want to correct things and make it right. So the King of Cups is that this person will be in the best shape emotionally, or you, if you're a divine masculine, emotionally within the self. I feel like you'll also be content with what you feel and what you know in your heart to be true. I just took these because they were flocked up. So the Sister of Cups is the Page of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Empress. So right now, I'm just going to be real. I keep getting that this person wants to come forth and say something to you. If you're already with this person and whatever the case, there's still something that they want to come forth with to you. They want to express something to you, and they want to offer you something. They want to give you something of stability. With the Ace of Pentacles, that could be anything for each and every one of you. But I do feel like in this person's heart of hearts, their pure heart, they do want to come forth and be honest and open with you. Like, they want to come forth to this Empress. I got something to offer you, you know. And it could be slightly intimidation because you have this younger energy approaching this feminine energy, this goddess energy right here, this divine feminine, the Empress. So it's this should I, shouldn't I, you know, is this person going to accept what I have to offer? Because they don't even look like they really need anything from anybody. They're sitting pretty, they're chilling, they're cool. Like, what do they need? What can I really give them? And some of you may be like, well, they can give me a lot, or, you know, why would they think that? Or this person has everything, or this person is this, or they're that, they're attractive, or they have this, and you're looking at all this other stuff. But they're looking at the essence and the energy of what you carry, and that's the thing that's intimidating them. They don't know if what they have to offer you is stable and grounded. So this also is like a sign that there's still some needs for healing and self-love here. And I feel like you're that energy of Venus energy, just represents Venusian energy. You represent this divine purity, this Empress energy, this divine feminine, which represents divine mothering energy, nurturing, love, patience, respect, you know, all those energies, a sense of direction, teaching, and all of that. So they look at you in this light, and what they're seeing is a reflection of how they can be within themselves, or how they should be within themselves. So everything's always a mirror. It's not always about the other person, or hardly is it ever. It's always a mirror of us. People mirror back to us things that we need to see within ourselves. Old chapters are ending. This card came out, correct me if I'm wrong, 3 or 4 times. I want to say 3. So there is a momentum of closure that's ending. There's a cycle that's coming to an end so that a new beginning can happen. So whatever old cycles that were in the past is closing out, and it's going to be different for each and every one of you. It's going to be different. 7 of Swords, no more deception, no more lies, okay? No more hiding, no more sneaking around, no more confusion. I feel like this is a choice to confront and face those conflicts and really make a decision. Yeah, 5 of Wands, a conflicting energy. Also could be all these different people involved, okay? What y'all like to call karmics. It could be the ending of that for both people. Karmics is not always romantic. It could be family. It could be friends. It could be enemies. It could be, you know, lower vibrational energies within the self. The ego, the fears, the doubt, the insecurities, if I didn't say that already. You know, the negative thinking and all of that. This is that's what's closing out. I get that this looks like a whole bunch of like, hoochies, you know, lower vibrational feminine energies. And not to say that women cannot express their sexuality, but it's the way that it's being expressed. It looks very lower vibrational. It looks very raunchy. It looks like, you know, women that are caught up and trapped in their lust. So this could be lower vibrational feminine energies distorted. You know, maybe they were caught up in looks and caught up in, you know, sex and caught up in all of that drama, and you know, women that are, it's like lost. They don't really know their truth yet. They don't really know who they are. You know, this is competitive energy. Some of you guys may be stepping out of competing or fighting over someone, fighting over this person. The Tower. So I feel like there could be this revelation that's coming. It's another big, I feel like for some of you, it will be whenever you watch this. Could be the time, around the time that I uploaded this, or later in time. But whenever you watch this, it will be this revelation that comes. This is a brewing energy. I feel like this Tower moment could be a big revelation that comes through. It could be that thing that just blows this whole shit down. 2 of Cups, okay? So the 2 of Cups could represent, for some it could be a breakup. Okay, as you evolve and as you grow, if you're dealing with someone that does not match your vibration, there will be a breakup, vice versa. Whether that's the divine feminine, divine masculine situation that they're going through, it could be for either of you. But also what I'm getting, that the first thing that came to me was that there will be a big revelation that comes out of the situation in regards to this connection. I feel like it will happen for both of you. It may be while you're right with each other, in front of each other, or it could be at distance, but whatever. It's a mind-blowing thing. It's going to clarify something for you. Seven of Cups. I feel like Spirit wants you to nurture the fact that you are receiving these signs and synchronicities. Embrace them. Don't think too much into them. Take them for what they are and notice them, recognize them, and just be receptive and open, because I feel like Spirit is going to continue to show you more and more. Like I said, there's nothing that's hidden from you. There's nothing that will be hidden. Just see everything for what it is. I feel like you know when something is not true, you know when something is not a divine sign, you know how to discern. Hopefully, I feel a lot of you do, but hopefully you can. So you got the Juno of Cups, which is the Queen of Cups. So this nurturing and healing and this loving energy is what keeps you and your divine counterpart connected. I feel like as long as you're nurturing and loving yourselves, that's what keeps you guys connected. Because in essence, you're loving each other, but you're loving yourself as you love the other person, because they are an extension of you. They are a part of your soul family, your soul tribe. They are the essence of you with the Two of Cups. It's a mirror. So in a way, they are like you. They are you to some degree. And I never thought I'd say that, but that is the energy I'm picking up. So I'm just going to trust what Spirit is giving me. Let's see. So for you, I feel like you can reciprocate the energy for this person by either, like I said, healing yourself, loving up on yourself and addressing the things that need to heal, or maybe even being supportive of this person and what they're going through. Okay, show some sort of supportive energy towards this person. And I feel like that speaks to both of you, divine feminine, divine masculine, whoever is watching. That's how you can increase your reciprocative energy towards one another. So I feel that divine feminine, be transparent through what you're going through, your revelation, your evolution and your growth, maybe your past trials and tribulations. Be more apparent, more open with that. You know, don't be afraid to share that you've gone through a dark period or that you are going through a dark period. Don't be afraid to show this, because I feel like it will also help transform this other person. And for them, or for you, if you're a divine masculine, I feel like you, by stepping into your power, don't hide, don't withhold your gifts, don't withhold your truth of who you are and your power. Don't withhold that. Share some of that, because it's showing, it helps this other person to see you more. Like, okay, I see that, okay, this is them, because this person is stepping up into their truth and their authenticity and who they are. They're not afraid to be in their divinity. Okay, so you're already, this is divine masculine energy here. And it's funny, you got two counterparts, the Emperor and the Empress. They don't always come out together in a spread, but they did. So, you know, if she's this to you, or he is this, if this is an Empress, that's a male, doesn't matter. Whoever's divine feminine, if they are this, then you are this, obviously, because you're the same. And you also have to remember that you have both attributes within you too. You are divine feminine, you are divine masculine as well within yourself. Eight of Swords. So in order to really hear or just be there for your divine masculine, I feel like Spirit is saying that you got to get out of your own head. You have to stop thinking too much into things. You need to just do what it is that you feel guided to do. Divine masculine energy, the Three of Wands. you got to walk your path in order to understand this, because it's like some of you may be holding yourself back a little bit too much, second guessing yourself, and should I take this move, and waiting around or waiting for something literally. You kind of have to understand where this other person is coming from based off of this making them wait. And not to say that, oh, you need to be with this person and you need to hurry up and rush, but it's like when you hold yourself back, you're holding everything else back. You're not being authentic to your truth and to yourself. Okay. Let's see. The Ace of Wands. Spirit wants you to be more vulnerable with like your ideas and your creativity, your passions. Don't be shy about being passionate and being playful and just being real and raw in your energy. Like, be vulnerable in that sense of what gives you passion and what gives you life. Feminine energy. Masculine energy, I feel like also it's being truthful and it's being in your truth and being in your authentic self and choosing you. Actually choosing what's best for you is this point of vulnerability that's needed here. And I noticed that there's a lot of major arcana cards here, so Spirit is really speaking with these major arcanas. So let's see how you guys feel about each other per se, and then I'm gonna look at, this is a long reading, but I feel guided to do it like this. So I'm going to look at the sexual energy too. So let's see where this is all going. Where's this all headed? Okay. So let's see where you divine feminine is with their divine masculine divine counterpart. And how does it feel? How do they feel? Okay. So you have Two of Cups, King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and Six of Swords. So what you think about this person is you know that this person is it for you, or you know that this person is coming forth, and you know that this person matches your energy, matches your vibration. You feel their energy. They may be on your mind. This could be telepathic communication that you're sensing or picking up. In your heart space, I feel like you see them as everything that you've ever wanted. Remember, the kings are also women in this deck, but this is a king. So you see them as embodying everything that you've ever wanted. They have, at least they're stable. You know, you're looking at them from a place of stability, someone that you know that you can trust, someone that you know will have your back, someone that you know will have your best interest at heart, someone that you can grow with, someone that is patient and willing to work together. This is what you feel about them. You see them as this. You feel like if only they can see that, then that's when they step into their emperor. But until then, you know, they have to see what I see within themselves first. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is you perceive this person to be, again, caught up in some sort of situation, a financial bind, or potentially caught up in a family situation or some situation with another partner or something like that, or multiple partners. You feel like this person may be too focused on the superficial things or the superficial world or the material world. They're too focused on that, or that they're maybe even that they're putting a lot of work and hard energy into their life and what they want to do and what they want to be, their life purpose. It could also be that that's it as well. With the Six of Swords, you feel like, or your perception and everything, I feel like where you stand with this person is that the Six of Swords, there's this desire to move forward. And I feel like, to be honest, it's with or without this person. Like, I'm not going to stop my life for this person. I love you and I want to see you on this boat with me moving forward. But I can't stop my life either. And I feel like you guys are open and willing to move forward. I feel like you also know that you'll always be supported and you'll always be loved no matter what decision you make. So, yeah, that's what I'm seeing as far as what the Divine Feminine feels towards the Divine Masculine. Let's see what the Divine Masculine feels towards you. The Wheel of Fortune. They see you as their destiny. They do see Six of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, and Six of Cups. Yeah, they see you as their destiny. They see you as like this is something divine. This is something that is out of their hands. This is something that fate put together. Basically, if you believe in fate and destiny, they do see this as something that, you know, it's only out of my control. I see everything, how it's aligning. I see how the universe works. I'm seeing it all. So they could also be in awe of this, or they're just going with the flow or the momentum of what the universe is doing. Six of Pentacles, this person does feel like you deserve something in return. They do want to give you something. They do want to give you that love and support. I feel like they're willing to put energy and effort into this connection if you are, with these 3 pentacles on each side. It's like, are you willing to put in the work? Are you going to work with me? Are you going to put in this effort, this dedication with me as well? They do feel like you could be that as well for them. But let's see, with the 7 of Cups. This person sees you maybe as out of their reach, or this like fantasy, or one of an option for them. They may look at this as like a dream, fantasy. They may be having dreams about you specifically, or they may be also seeing the signs and synchronicities as well. They're in awe of this, like this situation. I feel like it's kind of like this fantasy. It's like this little fairy tale, like this storybook like situation for them. Like, it's crazy. I get, like, it's like they're in awe. You see how her hands are open, like, oh my god, like, it's like mind-blowing, like all these different things. They may feel like you have so much to offer, so much to give, and there's like mystery, like they feel like there's so much more to you that they don't know, that they want to see. It's like a mystery with the 6 of Cups. Their stance is that they're going to come in, like this person inevitably, if it's who you think it is or not, if it's who you think it is or not, then whoever, regardless of who your true divine counterpart is, they're coming. And I see that you guys are mirroring a little bit. You got 2 6s here, which represent love and harmony and balance. But I feel like you could also be that you want to move towards this person with the 6 of Swords, but the energy that I picked up from majority is that you want to move forward with them, but you also, if it's not, you know, something that's keeping you, holding you back from your purpose, you're going to continue to move forward. That doesn't mean that there's any love lost, but this person does desire to come back. They may be in this stance that you're their soulmate, or you're their truth, you're their one. And I feel also you guys got the 2 of Cups, so you guys are mirroring to some degree as well. Like, this is a reciprocated energy. This is not a one-sided thing. With all those 6s here, this is balance. This is reciprocation. This is not a one-sided energy. Where are you guys at with each other sexually? Okay. So this is in reverse. This is the Knight of Swords in reverse. So it could be that this person has these hidden desires, or you, if you're, whoever's the Divine Masculine has these hidden desires for the Divine Feminine to do some freaky shit behind closed doors. They may have to, like, do the freaky shit in private, or they kind of don't want to go there with you, because this came out in reverse. Either they want to be in secret with you because there's other people that they don't want in on this situation, or they're like, I don't want to get into all that because I'm trying to be respectful for the fact that it's not time yet, or there's people that may be involved with the situation. It could be family members, it could be someone that they're dating, or multiple people, or they just feel like it's not time, or you feel like it's not time, whichever you fall in. I feel like Divine Masculine is feeling this. So it's like wanting to do all these freaky things, and it's in the back of their mind. It's some sort of subconscious desire that's there. But yeah, I feel like with the 9 of Swords, this is in reverse as well. So it could also be that you guys may be seeing a lot of black cats too, but this can also represent magic. This person may low-key, when they fantasize, or when you fantasize about each other, you guys could be manifesting each other. If this is someone that you're with already, I feel like you guys may be into like taboo sex, or sex magic, or manifesting things together through sex. But I feel like this person's mind is, some of them may also not be that interested in sex right now because of what's going on with them mentally and spiritually. This person does, like, you know, both of you want to just like take that risk, like risk it all. Like, that's really the passion energy. Is like, yeah, all this other shit is in the back of my mind and I have to be practical and logical, or you feel like that, whatever category you fall into. But it's like both of you are willing to risk it all, or there's this desire to risk it all. Like, who gives a fuck? Let's just ride out into the sunset and get it in, basically. Like it's just this passion that's engulfed with like it's just wanting to indulge. And I get that the passion is so strong, like it could be like they're coming, like both of you may be coming to each other in your dreams, like when you're in your sleep, or astrally, like you could be laying in your bed and you just feel like these pulsating feelings. I don't know what it's like for males to get that type of feeling, but for women it's like a tingle. It's kind of like a shock down there, and it's like a heat that comes over you. So it could be that type of feeling. You just start feeling like swarming, like, oh my god, like what the fuck is happening. Like it could be like that. I don't know what it's like for males, but I imagine that it's something similar maybe. And it's like this wanting to like have you close, or you wanting to have them close, but he's about to cut the lock of her hair. So it's like they want a piece of you, or they, if you're masculine, you want a piece of divine feminine energy. It's like, but I just get like this blissful energy, and I don't know if the imaginations is to the point where you guys are masturbating about one another or something. If you don't know who this person is at all, you've never seen this person, you don't know who your divine counterpart is at all, it could just be you're fantasizing about a mystery feminine or masculine energy coming to you. 6 of Pentacles. So masculine energy does want to cater to and honor and show, and there it's winter season in the back. If you look outside their window, it's a snow. So this person may do something nice for you, or may come like, or you may want to do this for your feminine energy, come in during the winter season or time. It could be like some sort of vacation. It could be like around Christmas time, maybe go to a cabin or something like that. I don't know, kind of cute. Something like this, to get away together. Like it could be that too, like let's keep this shit to ourselves, keep it hidden in this sex dungeon. I don't know, literally maybe a sex dungeon, and let's just ride out and let's do it. Let's just say fuck it, like let's just go, because I'm tired of fantasizing about it. Let's just do it. So yeah, that's where they are sexually, and that's where you are sexually with each other. So let's see what it is that you guys want to say to each other. So let's see, what does divine feminine energy want to say to the divine masculine and their conscious self, their awareness. You're sexy. I've got work to do. So you got a lot to say. So divine feminine, I've got work to do. I'm not interested. I'm going to clarify these. I'm not interested. What does he or she have that I don't have? I want you here. Let's start over. So I feel like it may come across that they're not interested. Divine feminine, you can vouch for me, but you probably are playing like this game like you're not that focused on them, like playing it cool, because maybe there is someone else, and I get like there's a little bit of jealousy, like what does this other person have that I don't have, or these other people, period, like if it's multiple people or something, what do they have that I don't have? But all in all, you want this person. It says I want you here. It's pink, so you can't really see it, but I want you here. Wanting to start over. Let's start over. I have work to do. So you may realize that you still have some trust issues or some insecurities here that you need to work on, or still some resentment that you need to heal or work on. This is what your conscious self is saying, divine feminine. So this is what's going on with divine feminine energy. Let's see what your higher self wants to say. What does your higher self want to say? I just wasn't ready for you. So the truth is that you know, like deep down in yourself, that you were not ready for anything to go down between you. If you're with this person, then it could very well be that you feel like you're not ready for a move-in or an engagement. Like you may want that, but you may know deep down inside that you're not ready. I'm more affected than you know. So you, again, maybe playing it off real cool, like you're not tripping off of something that happened, but you're still affected by it. You see this person as your angel. You see them as like, almost like a spirit guide or something. You see this as a highly in tuned, your divine masculine is like an angel. They helped you see things. Even in the dark things, they've helped you. This is an advanced way of thinking and seeing shit, because it's like, certain people, they'll be like, oh, fuck him or fuck her because, you know, they cheated on me, but they taught me to love myself through that, to honor myself, to trust myself. So it's like you're seeing the beauty in the shadow. It says it's easier to just stay away right now. So you know that it's not time for you guys to come together just yet, and you're in a much better headspace. So you may not be tripping off of things that much that you once were. Let's see what they have to say, or you, if you're Divine Masculine, let's see what the conscious self of the Divine Masculine wants to say to the Divine Feminine energy. There's someone else, no duh. For some of you, maybe not everybody. Not everything is going to resonate, because it's not personal, it's general reading. They want to start over too. I'm not interested. They play like they're not interested. You've got work to do. Playing games. So it's like a game thing. Like it's back and forth shit. Like their conscious self is like, you're playing this game back and forth with me. It's a cat and mouse. Yeah, there's somebody else. Yeah. Except for like with the blue represents a throat chakra. This is like very clear, very straightforward. And they do want to start over with you too. So you guys are in agreement with each other on that. And the I'm not interested thing, like they may play that game too, like they're not all that interested, or they're seeing this, like you doing that to them is like, that's a form of you playing games maybe, because they're both red ink. So that could be in relation to each other. And they're saying you got work to do. Like if you acting like this, then you got some work to do. Like, you know. Or this, if you're Divine Masculine, this is what you're saying, this is what you're thinking consciously. But let's see what the subconscious of the Divine Masculine or the higher self wants you to know. One more, two more. Oh shit. Oh no, nigga. I'm not doing this. No. Figure it out. There's a lot they want to say. Let's bulk this up, because you're doing too much. Oh, whatever. I guess I'm going to just trust it. They got a lot to say. So I'm going to just break this shit down. It's like almost like literally half the deck. I can't handle your words right now. So they're not ready to talk to you. They know that it's not time to speak. It's not time to talk. It's because they're in their own headspace and they have to come to their own awareness of something. I know I screwed things up and honestly have no idea how to fix it. So they're still in that place where they haven't really figured out how they want to come in justly, or if that's the right word. No other compares to you. So you over here worried about this person and that person, and they're telling you that nobody else compares to you. Or you're saying this to them if you're a Divine Masculine. Seeing you reminds me of things that I know deep down, and that's not always easy to deal with. You're triggering them. Like I said, you're both being triggered. So there's something that you're showing them. Maybe you're not doing this on purpose, or you have no knowledge of what you're doing, obviously. But it's triggering them to see something within themselves. So it's, or you could be the masculine, like I said. I just wasn't ready for you. So you both agree you weren't ready for what you wanted, or what you were asking for, or what you were pushing for, or whatever. Just wasn't the time. You feel like home to me. So there's a sense of comfort and this sense of knowing who you are. It's a familiar energy. It's a familiar spirit. You did pull the Six of Cups like twice, I think, and the Two of Cups, or Two of Cups twice, one of them. So there's this recognition and familiarity. And on top of that, you guys come from the same soul group, same soul remnant. So of course there's that resonance with each other. I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. So there could be some regret that they didn't tell you the truth about something, or they just didn't tell you their feelings when they had the chance to tell you how they felt. I'm reminded of you constantly. You guys are mirroring each other. You guys have some of the same cards, but it says I'm reminded of you constantly. So it could be like you just stalk their thoughts. You're stalking them mentally, or signs and synchronicities, or it could be songs or something that they hear that just remind you of them, or just some sort of memory. It could be a scent. It could be anything, like something just, it could be a laugh. Maybe people look like you. You might go places and then Divine Masculine, you or them, whoever's listening, Divine Masculine's walking around and sees someone that looks like Divine Feminine or something, or you've never met your Divine Feminine yet, then it could go something that's, I feel like some of you guys have, like for the majority of you have. So take what resonates, but if you have not, it's like you may have had a dream about a person and you start seeing things that align with that dream, and it starts to freak you out. But it says you are an angel. So you both agree that you guys have a very important presence in each other's life, like a guardian in each other's life. Like you serve as some sort of guide, or just like something in this world that's rare. Like, you stand out amongst everybody else. Everybody else is like just normal, regular motherfuckers, but you're this angel in this planet, like the city of angels. Like, everybody else is like demons, and not literally, but it's like you're that real thing. You're that thing that's pure in essence, regardless of whatever has happened between you two. It says our connection still affects me. So there is still something about this connection that moves them, that still inspires them, or that still pushes them, that still triggers them, that still stays with them. It's not something that is easy to let go of. And obviously no, because it's like that essence, again, that soul remnant in essence. So I'm going to pull an advice card from the Romance Angels, and that's going to conclude this message and this reading. I do hope that it resonated with whoever it was meant to resonate with. And yeah. If you guys would like to book me for a personal reading, don't forget to check the description box below. Also, feel free to like this video if it's resonated with you. Subscribe to the channel if it did resonate. Share this video or share the channel. I would greatly appreciate y'all. You guys can also follow me on Instagram too, if you guys would like. I go live sometimes on Tuesdays and do free reads, so there's a possibility tomorrow, depending on my schedule. I think my daughter just fell. She's clumsy. She's so clumsy. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Advice. Oh my god. It's a clumsy little girl. Advice. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So Spirit is saying that love yourself first. Okay. So Spirit is saying that both of you guys need to trust yourselves by honoring yourself. You cannot trust each other or trust anybody else until you trust yourself first and foremost. You guys have to respect each other's time and space where you guys are right now, because there's still some work to be done based off of this energy. Reading into it, you both agree, at least your higher self agree, that you're not fully ready, and this person is calling you out consciously, or the divine masculine, you're calling the feminine out, telling them that they're not ready. So obviously you guys know that there's still work to be done, and you have to honor yourselves first, and that comes with the unconditional love aspect, that you cannot possess a person. You have to let this person do what they need to do, and you love them regardless, but you got to put yourself first, and that's what this energy is. And again, trust the situation. You have to trust. You really have to trust the situation. Trust the process. Have faith within yourself, faith within your guides or your ancestors or the Most High, the universe. If you can't have that within yourself, have it within them. I feel like both of you guys, though, there is a level of trust, and I do see a lot of spirit babies here. So some of you guys, could be something about a family. Maybe you're separated from a person that you have a child with, or there's just something about children here that may be separating the two. But this is what I'm picking up. So hopefully it resonates with y'all, and I send most of you love, light, and protection if you need it, and much love to everyone. Until the next reading.